Should Hurts get the nod over Wentz?
Should have gotten the nod a month ago, and then maybe it would have helped Wentz by now. Like, sure, do it now. I think it's probably too late, but you might as well try. Look, you have to decide for yourself, Stephen A., especially you, Orlovsky. You have to decide for yourself. Was I making it up at the end of last year? Remember at the end of last year when I started pointing out that Wentz was regressing? Was I making it up? And then coincidentally, the regression continued this year, even as people continued to deny it, until it hit a point where it was undeniable? And I just got lucky? Why would I target Carson Wentz, of all people, who I thought was the MVP until he got hurt in 2017? No, I was seeing things last year that told me this dude is heading in the wrong direction, and worse, he's being praised for it. He's not having to look in the mirror and fix the things that are going wrong. He's being told that he's excellent, and he's the reason the Eagles are winning. And when they're losing, when he's turning it over, it's not his fault. And that has continued this year. That's why they drafted a quarterback in the second round when Wentz was like 26 years old. Let's be realistic, guys. I'm sure they didn't want to start Jalen Hurts yet. He's not ready, I'm sure. But it's not about giving yourself the best chance to win a game you're going to lose anyway. It's about trying your best to fix Carson Wentz and holding him accountable to the team. He must be held accountable. Stephen A., he says that's just the way we do things around here, Wentz said. Because a couple of weeks ago, he didn't feel nervous. I hope he's feeling nervous now. Maybe he'll start to address the many problems he's presenting as a quarterback.
I disagree with you, and I disagree with you for a multitude of reasons. Number one, I'm thinking about the receiving corps he has available to him. Not that impressive. Obviously, one of his primary targets, Zach Ertz, has been out. I'm also thinking about the fact that I'm looking at Doug Pederson and how this man has regressed. Carson Wentz has clearly regressed. Nobody's arguing with you about that. But I'm looking at Doug Pederson and what the hell are you doing? Just like I'm pointing the finger at Bruce Arians and Todd Bowles in yesterday's case because you're asking Tom Brady to cover up for a bunch of deficiencies with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You know, you might be asking Carson Wentz to do the same to a lesser degree with Philadelphia, and I don't think they can be absolved. Here's the ultimate indictment against Doug Pederson in my estimation, and why I'm not a proponent of Hurt starting over Wentz tonight. You've got guys in Miles Sanders and Boston Scott. They have averaged less than 16 carries combined a game this season. Miles Scott, I think that he's averaging about 4.8 yards a carry. Boston Scott, I'm sorry, is averaging over 5 yards a carry. These guys are running the football effectively enough, and you won't give them the damn football. Maybe if you ran the football a little bit more, you wouldn't be asking Carson Wentz to do so much, and as a result, he wouldn't be getting himself in so much trouble trying to play hero ball. So that's definitely something that needs to be addressed. And last but not least, here's the thing. Jalen Hurts is a phenomenal athlete. We saw what he did at Alabama. We saw what he did at Oklahoma. We know that the brother's a stud athlete that has a lot of promise, and we wish him nothing but the best. But we also know, we saw why he got pulled from halftime of that national championship game. We know why his career has struggled. We know what the question mark about him has been. His ability to throw the football. Clearly, Doug Pederson does not believe in him. Because Doug Pederson is on the record, Max, saying the other day, you know what? If you're going to sit up there and make that move, you're throwing away the season. You're conceding that you're going to lose. And that's not what we want to do here. So that tells you all you need to know about his belief in Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts has got to know that. And so if you go out on the field knowing that a head coach, was a bit compromised or a bit disgruntled about letting you be in that role, and then you go out there and you don't perform, it could mess with your confidence moving forward. Why do that for this season? Why do that for this season? Carson Wentz made his bed, complete 58% of his passes, 14 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Let him lie in it. Let him lie in it and let him find a way to work his way out of this season because they've got too many problems to fix. And that way you buy Jalen Hurts more time so you could build this confidence instead of jeopardizing it. That's my take.
Yeah, starting Jalen Hurts tonight would be absolutely ridiculous. It would be the wrong decision. Carson Wentz is your starter. You can still win this division. As far-fetched as you think it is, and now with Daniel Jones' potential injury, you are the only team in the division that has your starting quarterback healthy. The next 4 weeks are brutal. The only way that you will survive the next 4 weeks is Carson Wentz playing really good football. It's not going to be Jalen Hurts. Max, I find it absolutely fascinating that you can go back to last year in a stretch over the last, I think, 7 or 8 games when Carson Wentz throws something like 18 touchdowns and 4 interceptions and go, he's regressing? What did your trained quarterback eye show you in the middle of a 7-game stretch where he throws for 18 touchdowns and 4 picks with absolutely no one at receiver? I would love to know how you saw regression in that. I'm fascinated by that.
What's amazing? I'm happy to answer that question. What's amazing to me is that you'd want to do that to yourself. Who you're one of the best I've ever heard breaking down this kind of stuff, and you're so dug in. I will tell you, he played the NFC East at the end of the season like 4 times. I saw every other sorry, sad sack backup quarterback and rookie play better against all the teams that he was beating heroically, according to you, when he was turning the ball over on 3rd down consistently in the 4th
turnovers,
quarter,
Max.
making bad decisions.
4.
He was fumbling the ball too, Dan. Do you think? So let me ask you something.
Turnovers.
Was I? Gotcha. What? If I'm talking about regression last year, and I'm alarmed by what I see, and then again in the beginning of this year, and you're denying it the whole time, so you must have thought he was cruising at a very high altitude, and then suddenly he fell off a cliff? Is that what you're arguing? Because you admit he stinks now. So I'm saying it's been a long, gradual process from the middle of last year. No. And you're claiming, no, Max, you've been ridiculous the whole time. Correct. It just suddenly happened. I woke up this morning and Wentz is no good.
Here's the difference. I never pinpoint of quarterback's the greatest thing ever, no one else matters, or quarterback's the worst thing ever, and no one else matters. I have said he's not playing good this year, and there's a ton of variables that are adding to why he's not playing well. Let's go to the Jalen Hurts conversation.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.